Hello friends, welcome back to another video. In this video, I will be providing you the solution of our arcade level 2, which is data exploration with looker, BigQuery and Sheets. Second catalog, second lab, that is looker function and operator. इस lab का solution मैं आपको provide करूंगा. Before starting the solution, I simply want to inform you that I already uploaded the solution of the previous lab and already uploaded the solution of arcade first lab. ओके जो लेवल 1 है इनके जितने भी लेवल्स हैं इनके सबके सॉल्यूशन अपलोड कर दिए हैं. ये भी आप 30 अप्रैल तक कंप्लीट कर सकते हैं, तो जाके जल्दी से कंप्लीट कर लें अगर आपने नहीं किया है. तो आपको सॉल्यूशन कहाँ मिलेंगे? बाय सिंपली क्लिकिंग ऑन द आई बटन ऑफ द वीडियो यू कैन एक्सेस ऑल प्रीवियस सॉल्यूशन. ओके, नाउ विदाउट वेस्टिंग टाइम स्टार्ट दिस लैब, ओपन इट एंड वेट फॉर द पेज टू बी लोडेड अप. Once the page get loaded, simply click on the Start Lab button and wait for the credentials to be loaded up. As you can see, there are total 5 tasks that we need to perform. So simply right click on Open Looker and open it in private window or in incognito mode. Otherwise, you will face certain issues. Okay, so incognito mode में इसे open करना है. And for the email ID, we will simply come back to the lab and copy this username. We will use this username as a email ID. So come back to here, paste here the username, and for the password, simply come back to here, copy this password. This is given to us. पासवर्ड कॉपी करेंगे, यहाँ आएंगे, पेस्ट करेंगे पासवर्ड, क्लिक ऑन द लॉगिन बटन एंड वी गेट लॉग्ड इन इनटू अवर लुकर अकाउंट. ओके, वेट फॉर द पैनल टू बी लोडेड up. So once the panel get loaded, simply click on the explore button and from here we under the FAA section select flights, wait for the panel to be load. Once the page get loaded, simply click on this flight section of the arrow button and now scroll down and select the count, scroll down a little bit and click on this count button. Then scroll up and watch for the depart date, click on this arrow button and from this drop down we need to select the week. Okay, so select the week, then we need to click on this date filter, click on the filter of the date. जो date के आगे आपके filter button है, ये filter button पे आपको click करना है. Okay, now you need to click on this flight depart date and from here we will select is in the year. Okay, so let's see where it is in the year, select it and for the year you will select 2003. Okay, so you can type it 2003. Okay, now what you need to do, simply click on the run button and wait for it to get run, wait for the data to be loaded up. So once the data get loaded, now we are good to go for the next task. Okay, so for this what we need to do, simply under the depart date we need to locate the distance traveled, where it is, let's see, here it is, distance tired, not travel, distance tired, and click on this pivot button. Okay, pivot data button, we need to click on this. After that we will click on the run button again and wait for it to get load the data, wait for it to load the data. Now the execution is completed and our data is loaded. So simply click on the visualization button and from here we will select our line graph. Let's see where it is, our line graph, here it is. We need to select the line graph and then click on this gear icon and from here we need to scroll down a little bit and under the legend align section click on the left button. Now click on this gear icon once again, click on the save button, then click on save as a look, save as a look, then wait for it to get load. Then we will come back to the lab, scroll down, keep scrolling to the task number 1 and locate the point number 18. There it is, yes, here it is, and copy this name very carefully, flight count by departure week and a distance tire. Copy it very carefully, don't copy the extra full stop at the end. आपको full stop copy नहीं करना है. Come back to here, paste it under the title. After that click on the save button and wait for it to get saved. Okay, so once it gets saved we are good to go. Now we will simply come back to here, scroll down, click on the check my progress and we will get the green tick for the task number 1. Wait for it to appear the green tick. You can see we get the green tick, our assessment is complete. Now we will head towards the next task, that is task number 2. Okay, now for the second task we will again go to the looker platform and then click on the explore button. First of all click on this panel and let's see, we need to click on this back button and from here click on the explore button and again select the flights. Now from the flight section and look for the percentage cancelled. Okay, so click on this percent cancelled. Then we need to go to the departure date, scroll up a little bit and from the departure date we need to select the month, select the month and then select the filter for the date. Beside the date we will see the filter option, click on this and what we need to do, simply for the flight departure date we will select is in the year and this time for the year we will type 2000. Okay, simply type 2000 and simply click on the run button after that. Oh no, before doing so we need to go to the aircraft, scroll up a little bit. Before clicking on the run we will select for the aircraft models, not actually aircraft model, actually aircraft origin, sorry for the mistake. हमें aircraft origin open करना है, aircraft origin, and from here we will select for the state. So select for the state and after that click on the run button. Okay, now wait for the data to be loaded up. Once we click on the run button it started to load the data according to the filters that we applied. Now once the data get loaded, Simply click on this flight percent cancelled one. एक बार आपको इस बटन पे क्लिक करना है. The data will get sorted accordingly. Scroll down a little bit. Wait for the data to be loaded up. Once the data get loaded according to the sorting, simply click on the gear button. Gear button पे click करेंगे. And from here we will select the remove. Okay, click on this remove button. Once we removed it, click on the run button and wait for the data to be appear. Click on the run button properly. Wait for it to appear the data. Now once it's get loaded, simply click on this gear icon of the Explorer, click on the save button, click on as a look. Again, we need the title. So for the title, come back to the lab, scroll down a little bit, scroll down to the line number 14th and copy this title, percent of flights cancelled by the state in 2000. And make sure you don't copy the full stop. And में जो full stop है वो copy नहीं करना है. Come back to the looker and paste it under the title. Click on the save button and wait for it to get saved. Once it gets saved, simply come back to the lab, scroll down a little bit, click on the check my progress and you will get the green tick for the task number 2 also. Wait for it to get appear. जैसे हमें green tick मिल जाएगा हम task 3 की तरफ बढ़ेंगे. Assessment is completed. So scroll head towards the task number 3. For the task number 3 we will again go to the FFF flights. So click on this console, click on the looker once again, wait for the panel to be loaded up. Once the panel get loaded, simply click on the explore button. Again we will choose the flights from here, from under the FFA section, click on the flights and wait for the panel to be loaded. Once the panel gets loaded, simply click on the flight details and from here we will select the cancel count. Scroll down, click on the cancel count button and scroll up a little bit and search for the flights, open the flights and from here we will select the count, scroll down and click on the count button and again scroll up a little bit and open the aircraft origin and from here we will select the state, then again go to the flights and under the depart date, scroll down a little bit and we will need to select this. Let's see what we need to select. We need to go to the date and beside the date we need to click on the filters. Okay, don't click on the date, click on that filter icon of the date. Okay, so click on this. Then for the flight depart date we need to select is in the year and for this year, for the year this time we will type 2004. Okay, make sure आप year सही से type करें 2004. After that we will simply click on the run button and wait for the data to load according to the filters that we just used. Okay, so once you are done with it, simply come back to the lab, scroll down a little bit. You need to copy a special command, that is this one, copy it and come back to the console once again. Then simply scroll to the top, click on this custom field add button and from here we will select table calculation. Then paste the command that we just copied from the lab, paste it here and click on the save button. Okay, click on the save button, wait for the data to appear. Then beside this cancelled count, click on the gear button and we need to select the hide from visualization. Same we need to do with the flight counts. Click on the gear icon, click on hide from the visualization, click on this hide from the visualization. Then we need to expand this visualization, click on this and select the maps. Wait for the map to be appear. Select the map and wait for it to appear. Then what we need to do, simply click on the gear icon of this explorer, click on this and we need to save it and save it as a look. Click on this, save it as a look. Then again, simply come back to the lab for the title. Scroll down to the line number 14 and copy the title very carefully. That is percent of flight cancelled by the aircraft origin in 2004. Copy it very carefully. कोई भी extra spacing नहीं होनी चाहिए. Come back to here, paste it under the title. Click on the save button then. Now simply come back to here. Scroll down a little bit. Click on check my progress and you will get the green tick for the task number 3 also. Wait for it to get the green tick. You can see assessment is completed. Our task 3 is also completed. Now scroll down. Again, we need to go to the looker console. Click on the looker button. Again, we will click on the explorer. So wait for it to appear. Once it get loaded, simply again click on the explore button. Same we do the previous in the previous step. Again, from the FFA section, click on the flights and wait for the flights to be appear. So once the panel get loaded, simply click on the flights button and from here we will select total distance. So scroll down a little bit, click on the total distance and scroll up a little bit and search for the open carriers and let's see where it is. Okay, actually only the carriers, open it and from here we will select the name, then click on the checkbox of the total, this one. Then we will click on the run button simply and wait for the data to get loaded according to the filters that we just applied. Okay. Once the data get loaded and the execution get completed, simply click on the custom fields add button and click on the table calculation and once again come back to the lab and copy this command, that is line number 8. Come back to here, paste it under the expressions and simply click on the save button. Now what we need to do, simply click on this gear icon of the total distance, click on this gear icon, and we will hide it from visualization. Okay, and what we need to do, simply click on the run button and wait for it to get loaded the data. Then expand this visualization, and this time we will select it as the bar graph. Open it, select this, and then we will select the gear icon of the explorer, and this time we will again click on the save button and save it as a look. And for the title, come back to the lab and scroll down to the line number 17 and copy this percent of that total distance flown by carrier. Copy it very carefully, don't copy any extra spacing. Come back to here and paste it under the titles. So once you simply paste it under the title, simply click on the save button and wait for it to get saved. Simply come back to the lab, scroll down a little bit and click on the check my progress, and you will get the green tick for this task number 4th also. Wait for the green tick to be appear, and we will head towards the next task, that is task number 5th. Assessment is completed. Now again, simply come back to the console, click on the looker button, wait for the looker panel to be appear. Now once again, simply click on the explore button, and from the FFA section we will open the flights. Okay, so wait for it to appear. Now simply click on the flights button, and from here we will select the count. So simply scroll down a little bit and click on the count button. Okay, now scroll up, and then simply we need to select the distance tired. So let's see where it is. Yes, select this distance tired and open this depart date, and from here we will select our year. So scroll down a little bit and click on this year. Don't click on the year, actually we need to pivot it. So simply click on the pivot gear of the year. Okay, click on this. Then beside the date we need to select the filters. Wait for it to appear. Then simply under the depart date, we need to select is on or after. Okay, so click on this is on or after. And for the date, we will simply type 01 backslash 01 01 backslash 01 backslash 2000. Simply type this and hit enter button. Okay, it should be Jan 1 2000. Okay, now we will simply click on the run button and wait for the data to get appear once again. Now once the data get appear, simply scroll to the top, click on this add button of the custom field. Once again, we will select table calculation, and again we will come back to the lab and copy the command which is given under the 10th line. So copy it very carefully and come back to the console, paste it under the expression section, and simply click on the save button. Okay. Now, from this table, under the flight count, select on this gear icon, and we will have to hide it from the visualization. Click on this, and then we will simply run it. Okay. Now, wait for the data to be load according to the filters that we just applied. Now, simply expand the visualization, and from here, we will select the table option this time. Then wait for the table to appear. After that, click on this gear icon, and this time we will select the formatting. Don't worry, expand it once again. अगर आपका close हो जाए तो expand करेंगे फिर से. And scroll up, let's see where is the gear X formatting icon. Click on this gear button once again. Try to open it. Let's see where it is. Okay, so we are missing an option because we didn't select the correct. So click on the visualization once again. Click on the table. Make sure table selected हो, नहीं तो आपको gear icon में problem आएगी. Table select करिएगा. Table select करने में थोड़ी problem हो रही है. Select कर देगा. जब तक table select ना हो जाए, तब तक हमें gear icon पे click नहीं करना है. Wait for the page to be loaded up. If you face any problem in selecting the table, अगर आपको table select करने में कोई problem आए, then simply refresh the page and then click on the table button and it will get selected. Now simply click on the gear icon once again. And now this time select formatting. Scroll down a little bit, click on enable this option, conditional formatting. Enable it, wait for it to get enabled. Don't worry if it shows any delay or latency, wait for it to enable it. And then simply click on add a rule button. And we simply need to save it. Simply click on add a rule button if it throws any error. It's showing some delay or latency, don't worry. Click on this gear icon and click on the save button and save it as a look once again. We will save it as a look, and for the title simply come back to here, scroll down a little bit to the line number 23 and copy this, that is you percent change in flights flow by distance 2000 present. Okay, so copy it very carefully, don't copy any extra spacing. Come back to here, paste it into the title section and click on the save button and wait for it to get saved. Once it gets saved, simply come back to here, scroll down a little bit, click on the check my progress, and you will get the green tick for the task number 5th. Hope so. Wait for it to get green tick. You can see assessment is completed, and with this our lab is also completed. Congratulations. We can simply click on the end lab button now, click on the submit button, give the star rating that you want to give. Also you can leave any additional comment, click on the submit button, एंड सिंपली कम बैक टू द मेन पेज टू वेरीफाई वेदर वी गेट द ग्रीन टिक और नॉट. मेन पेज पे आएंगे चेक करने के लिए कि ग्रीन टिक मिला है या नहीं. अगर ग्रीन टिक मिल जाता है लैब की वेबसाइट मतलब हमारी लैब कंप्लीट हो चुकी है. सो सिंपली ओपन द कैटलॉग and you can see we get the green tick beside our lab. It means we successfully completed this. Okay, so this is the solution of this lab. If you like the video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you have any query, you can ask me in the comment box or on the Telegram group. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thank you very much. Goodbye.